Here we go. We're gonna slide this silver one over. We just got the good test 4 out, so we're gonna move those two, but we did some organization in here. And we kind of went through the transmission stuff, so we moved the shelf around. So we're going to start moving these here. Just kind of organize some of these pieces, forks, 2 boxes full of transmission stuff. Now I'll spray a little bit of oil on these. It's not the best place to store these, so I'll probably look to maybe getting some small plastic bins. That way I can get them coated with some oil. That way I know that none of that stuff's going to rust. Same thing with down here. This one's all full of all kinds of clips and pins, and this one's full of clips and pins. And I found like two 3rd gear forks that I had that I didn't know I had, and just a bunch of stuff. Here's another gear set. Some pistons were in here, and then I have this gear set here. I got to figure out what I'm doing with that. I'll probably strip off that input shaft on this one here because that input shaft's no good. So I might hang it on the wall or something. And it's just a mess right here, so that's a whole different story. But we're getting ready to slide the transmission over here and get our fork installed, lift this thing up, test another one. Good transmission's moved out of the way once we got this one in. So this is a silver trans. It's in the car. We're going to throw a door open. We're going to hook this battery up, and we are going to be testing another transmission here. Basically just going to let it run for a minute or two. It's actually, we're starting to get colder weather coming in. I don't know, it's supposed to get down to like, I think 20 in the overnight and like 40, mid 40s during the day, which isn't bad for this time of year, but still. We're gonna get this door open. Everything's good, everything's together. We're gonna fire this thing up. We're gonna test another trans, and hopefully this is good number 5 coming out of this car. Here, get some fluid flowing. Flowing some fluid, man. Wanna be my cameraman? Guess what? We now have our 5th good transmission coming out of this car. So let's go right on this one. Put a good date on it. Put that it's good. Work on getting this one out. Put another one in. Here goes another one. Five. Here we go, number 5. Tested good. Man, now we have 4 good ones in here on the pile. Like I said, we got those moved in here. We got them moved all around here. So there's the second one, the third, the fourth, and now the 5th. Actually, like I said, we did pass on the number 1. So now we have 4 good transmissions sitting here ready to go. It's out. There we go. Number 5 good. 217.23 tested good. This was out of a black car that I got in pieces. That car was showing 103, but I don't know because I didn't take it apart. So I'm just going to assume that hopefully that is what it is. Now we're off to setting this one down in to get it tested. This good one out, and upon checking this one over and looking at it, you know, everything really looks very nice, very clean, good down inside here, not too much wear on the fork. You can tell someone had it apart. It has some different sealer over here, just very nice looking. It has the AGP extender, and I think it's a DCR 3rd gear in it, but I decided to come over here and take a look at this. And you can actually see the mark starting, the twist mark starting in the input shaft. It's actually starting to split right there. So this came out of the orange car I have, low miles, supposedly around 70,000 miles are on this if it came out from that car and it was the original transmission. So, you know, it's an 05. Basically, at this point, it's not even worth me testing it, knowing that the input shaft is showing the twist marks for breakage. So it's not something that can be sold as a good tranny. So I'm just going to mark it to the side that it needs an input shaft. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, it's a very easy fix. The case should probably be, you know, cleaned up, coated, you know what I mean, or whatever. And you could end up with a nice tranny. So this one is going on the parts pile. So with that being said, we went out, we dug out another one. This one here is an 04. I don't even remember where this came from. It's got dirt from sitting underneath my carport out there for who knows how many years. It is an 04. Stock ball, stock shaft. Really nice looking right here. So we're going to pull the top off, get everything kind of cleaned off of this, and get it ready to go in to be marked. And we'll show you what it looks like on the inside before we actually get this thing up in. Oh, where did I put that? I got that there. Now, this was bent, and I know why this got bent, because I was stacking transmissions on top of this one. I did try to clean this off, and then I tried to straighten it, and it just popped off. No big deal. We have another one. So I grabbed this other one off of another transmission back there. It is cleaned up. It is ready to go on. Let's take a look down inside of this thing and see what we see. Well, to be honest with you, it looks pretty stock. Oh, it slides back and forth really nice. So, yeah, not bad, not bad. Like I said, the input shaft here looks really nice. So we already got the sealer on. Let's get this installed so we can stick this thing in and test this one out. All right, well, the 5th transmission, that was good, out. We got another one pushed up in. This one over here that had the bad shaft, it's sitting there. So right now I'm ready to fire this thing up just like any of the other times. I'm just going to start this thing. Hopefully we got a good connection on our battery. it's nice to know that that one was definitely worth the time to get installed. Works good. This will be number 6. Stay. No, it's only another day. We have 2:18 on the clock here. All right, number 6 is tested good. We actually do have 2 more, but it's that time of the week again. We're actually a whole nother weekend here. We've been playing with transmissions and testing them in between doing some other small things. So I kind of think at this point, we're going to be pushing this out because we got some other jobs to do. If we get an opportunity to test one more, like I said, I know I have 2 more out there right now. No, of one more right now out there that I would like to test, as far as that being the last one, which still might be a possibility when this thing gets pulled in, because the plans are to pull this in, pull the drivetrain, pull some parts off of it, because this is going to be a swap car for a nice body. As you know, the core support's damaged, so we're going to be replacing that, and hopefully replacing one that is damaged badly by rust with one that is a whole lot nicer, and you know, just put something together nice and kind of go from there. So with that being said, man, we're done testing these transmissions for right now. Hopefully we'll have some other video content coming. I just making these videos in case anybody needs anything and they're local and they want to see a trans. I really am not into shipping any of these, just due to the cost that's involved in it, and you know, it's just what it is. So with that, we're out.